technically that would work. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that works. I think my lag is gone too. I had to adjust some settings. I think the video quality will probably be a bit worse, but I mean, it is what it is. At least I got the stream up and running, I believe. I think. Yeah. That should be my best streaming quality, I think, possible, right? Start a new career, and I'm just gonna stream like this.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified
Listen to what they
information
have to
requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay. Last time I played through this trilogy, I played as the same character for all 3 games. I think I'll do the same this time around, but I'm gonna make a new character. Start the game off with. I think I'll enter new ID myself and do a custom mail.
Please log in to access your profile.
First name, last name. Oh, that works. Yeah, I don't think you can change that anyway. Commander Shepard. Well, maybe the first name. I know in Andromeda you can name your
Warning,
character.
data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service
Okay.
history.
Let's see. Well, I'm going for a Renegade playthrough. Because last time I played through these games, I did a very high Paragon playthrough. I figured this time I'll be more of a Renegade. I also did a lot of tech and biotic stuff. Typically, I can't remember which class. I'll have to look when I check the classes. I know I think engineer and then whichever one has the armor that you can activate. I'm having a moment. I cannot remember the name of it. Let's see here. Spacer, colonist, earthborn, streets, Megatron, covering Earth, life, petty crime, blah blah, yeah. You're born and raised. Okay, small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted in the military a few years later. Parents in the Alliance military, your childhood spent ship stations as they transferred from posting. Let's do colonists this time.
Confirm psychological profile.
Well, Okay. You've been cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you for... Okay. I think that's what I picked the first time, even though I was a Paragon playthrough. So I should pick one of the others. Earlier in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Okay. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. I think I'll
Confirm military specialization.
There it is. Sentinel. For the first 2 games, I was a Sentinel. I believe the 3rd game I went with Engineer, and Engineer just tore through Mass Effect 3 for me. So I think, let's see here. Biotic Warriors biotics weapons to take down their opponents and are especially deadly at short range. Sentinel, infiltrator. It's gonna be a sniper, right? Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on description and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. See, I think this time around I'm just gonna go with soldier because, you know, the combat specialist, it leans the furthest away from sentinel and engineer, which are the ones I primarily did before. I think I tried biotic a little bit, but I never really... I think I started Mass Effect 2 maybe with a biotic character. Yeah, that's what I did. And then, like, during the prologue, during the beginning part, I immediately just like, start new game. Import existing character, and then I redid it using the same character from the first game, of course. But you can switch your profile, your class, basically, your military specialization, whatever you feel like it. I don't know, soldier. A bonus talent?
Confirm military specialization.
Improved health can specialize in the use of all weapon types, which is what I'm kind of looking for. Medium armor, then I'm going into heavy armor. So we've got soldier. Oh, what bonus power do I want? This is kind of a big one. I don't think I care about throw. Throw's kind of nice sometimes. Decryption, throw, lift. I should go barrier.
Confirm facial
soldier.
identification.
Barrier makes the most sense for that type of playthrough, I think, right? I'll go barrier. Change appearance. Oh gosh, is there a randomized? No, there's not. Wait, presets. There's some presets I can go with. You know what? That guy, no. No. Let's see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I think that was my character from the first 3 games. That's the face I went with. Okay, you can go away. I don't need to see any ghosts. No. Unnecessary. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'll go with this face. Eyes. Color. Blue, yeah, sure. Nose. There we go. Hair. I don't need anything too crazy. I think I'll just go with what I had there. The real question is, will facial hair break this character a little bit or no? Maybe. I'll go with clean shaven. Thick brows. Hair colors. Fine. Finalize.
Profile reconstruction
That'll
complete.
work for me. John Shepard, colonist, sole survivor, soldier, and I'll take, barrier, I think. Out of the ones that offered me, one of them was an engineer skill, two of them were biotic skills. Barrier's more, I think, in line with more of a soldier type playthrough. So I think that makes the most sense. I don't know if I'll end up liking that ability or using it much, but I'll try it out. Except, let's get this story started.
Identification confirmed.
Combat difficulty, oh no. To be honest, I'm not gonna do hardcore or insanity because I don't really care about these games being super, super hard. But I did play through this and the second game on like normal. And it was... Actually, I played through the first game on normal. It was way too easy. Had to switch to veteran by the time I got to the second game. So I'm going to play through the first game on veteran and see how that goes. Auto level up is going to be off. In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 will be used. Okay, I'm going to do classic mode. Okay, just making sure I'm not getting confused about that. Yeah, I'd rather have classic mode, I think. So they'll use their defensive and that. Well, we'll leave it on defensive for now. Subtitles on, sure, just to make it easier for anybody to read if you're going to watch. Might end up adjusting audio levels later anyway, make the audio a little quieter if I deem it necessary, although I'm by no means a good enough streamer to really care about that, if we're being honest, right? It's fine. I eventually need to figure out how to get my streaming set up to be a little better. I don't actually have chat open on my OBS. I need to actually mess with that, don't I? Let me go ahead and finish this. Enable. I don't actually need tutorials. The first time I went through these 3 games, it took me 184, just about 185 hours to beat all 3 games. I took my sweet time going through them. I really, really enjoyed these games. I can't stress that enough. This trilogy specifically as a unified experience and playing them back to back was a very, very good experience. Really well done. Even with any issues it might have, any of the games in particular. They're not perfect, but I still quite enjoyed the experience that I had. Veteran off, classic defensive, confirm. Okay, well, looks like I actually will get to stream for a little while before
what about Shepard?
Get off for the
He
day.
grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Is green. Approach run has begun. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good.
I
I just
will
jumped us
not.
halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble.
I love Joker.
I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid.
Hey,
The
hey,
council helped fund
hey,
this
you don't
project.
know who
They
I'm
have a
gonna
right
be,
to send someone
or
to keep an eye on their
Caden's
investment.
gonna be in the future.
Yeah,
You
that is the
shut up.
official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
No. Now you can choose to just believe the lies. Gotta be me. Cut the
That's
chat.
enough. You're soldiers. Act
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the
That's
comm room
bad
for a
juju right
debriefing.
there.
You get that, Commander?
You made a
Great.
bet.
You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The Captain's always in a bad mood.
Only
I
when
mean,
he's
that's
talking
fair.
to you, Joker.
Okay, let's go see what they want. I don't quite remember everything, so.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres...
Hello.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me
Those
patching up
words will
crew
come
members
back
in the
to bite this
infirmary.
fella. Okay.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble.
Nah.
You could both take a lesson
Not
from the
when
captain.
you got bodies to
He's not
spare.
afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had, and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Yeah, let's see what he knows.
Turians are generally
She
well
knows.
respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Oh, I believe it. He gets a little crazy sometimes. Okay, let's see. The Spectres.
What do you know
Let's see
about
what
the
they know.
Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Okay. That's definitely gonna be true on this playthrough, buddy, if only you knew. Okay, sure.
Why don't we
let's
have any
ask
of our
about
own
that.
people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations,
Only you
forced
do.
to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
Yep. You know it. Show some
50
respect.
Marines died there, Jenkins.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't
It's
mean
weird
to
having
offend
the
you.
same voice.
I respect
did
what
the
you did
first
there.
time.
We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Eden
You're
Prime.
from Eden Prime, aren't you,
Let's
Jenkins?
see.
What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Well, I suppose that's fair. So why are we going
Any idea
there?
why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Well, that's true. There's certainly some stuff going on that you don't know about, buddy. But I think we better
The
get
captain's waiting for me.
going for now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see here. The captain's... Oh, God. This... Being aboard this ship again. Even though I beat this a couple months ago, probably. A few months ago. Maybe 3. More than a couple. But... it's a great game. Great franchise. Maybe I'll stream
Commander
Andromeda
Shepard,
after this.
I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Okay, let's see where
The
Captain
captain
Anderson
said he'd
is.
meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Oh, you have no idea. Just wait and see. I mean, I can be renegade and not be...
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Well, that's a good question. It's certainly not as safe as many seem to think it is.
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Okay. Well, I knew that already, but...
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Okay, well... You probably should have told me.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big shit.
Damn.
The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Well, you certainly have that right. Well, why did we tell the Council?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
An element of
Sharing
chaos.
that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Well, that makes sense.
Guess that explains
Yeah.
why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Well, that makes sense.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Well, let's see if my captain supports this, Captain Anderson.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Okay. I suppose that makes plenty of sense. Let's see here. What else? Let's learn about the Protheans a little bit, just to see.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Okay, well, that's fair. If that's the case, let's go ahead and get going and get that beacon before anybody else catches wind of such a wondrous find.
Just give the word,
Yeah.
Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
And they're getting messed up down there. I wonder what that thing could be.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
Oh, you
A small
have
strike
no
team
idea.
can move quickly without drawing
No
attention.
idea. Saren.
It's our best chance to
I
secure the
believe
beacon.
that's his name, right?
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
You know, I think I'm gonna use Caden
Engaging
a lot
stealth
more in this
systems.
playthrough. I think I might romance Liara. Well, actually, can you even do that
Somebody
in
was
this game?
doing some
I don't
serious
remember.
digging here, Captain.
I just know the last playthrough I
Your
did.
team's the
I
muscle in this
romanced
operation,
Jack
Commander.
the whole time.
Go in heavy and
ever
head
since
straight
she
for the dig
popped up
site.
into
What about survivors, Captain?
Liara,
Helping
maybe.
survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Well, let's just go ahead and say he can count
We've got
on
his
us,
back,
but I
Captain.
don't know if it
The
matters.
mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Look at
Ship
that,
perimeter
I'm
secure,
back
Commander.
here again after all this time. Lovely, huh? Okay, let's try to get
This
going.
place got hit hard, Commander.
Oh,
Hostiles
okay,
everywhere.
okay.
Keep your guard up.
Oh, you can see those little chest enemies there.
Damn!
Fire in the hole!
Oh, X is the grenade button. Oh, this is the eye seat. No reload. This is the thermal clip. Okay. I still have all my weapons. I do like the system from this game quite a bit. Okay, so this is me. Let's just go ahead and put that on for now. Have them both set to snipers. Take things out from a distance for me. Personal. Let's switch to the most recently used. Is that how it works? I'm going to switch to the shotgun if that's the case. And then back to here. Yep, looks like that's how it works. Okay, I need to level up, I suppose. I suppose I'll level them up first. I don't know, I'll level myself up first, actually. Let's see. What do you think I should do? I should check if anybody's watching this, actually. I doubt that's the case, but if I ever do have somebody actually join to watch, I'll feel a little bad if I don't see their message. Let's see. Turn my volume down on my phone. I don't catch anything. Any YouTube audio by accident. Okay. I have another account I can use to manage. So I switch between them and I can check my own stream that way. Still really new to all this, but let's switch to my dev account, actually. I'll use my dev account. Might as well. Wait, do I even... I don't even know if I have myself followed on here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I can see it now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's working. Well, good news. I'm back. I just managed to successfully check my stream quality with my phone. Sounds like the audio isn't too bad. Could always be better, sure. I'm certain. Maybe I'll get better. I'm sure I'll get better at that stuff as time goes by. Especially if anybody watches this, if you have any advice to give me, I'd be very appreciative of that. Just make sure you explain the advice well, or I might not understand. You know how that is, but okay. Oh goodness, is there a way to reset your level in this one? I can't remember. I'm always real bad about that. And oh, look at that. It looks. I think my Renegade is a little bit higher than my Paragon already. I think. I might be wrong. Okay, so I guess Intimidate would be the one I'd want to hard focus on. Soldier, obviously, is going to let me get a bunch of extra health and regeneration. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Combat armor, damage reduction and hardening. This is going to be melee damage and some other stuff as well. Barrier. You see, that's going to be nice by itself, even. Let's go ahead and get that increased and get barrier unlocked so I can actually protect myself. I'm not going to worry too much about these two. Get first aid put in there. How many do I need? 6. Combat armor, assault rifles, soldier. 1 level of that. Some combat armor 2. Increased defenses. Soldier will help them regenerate some health. Sentinel. That Sentinel armor you can get with that class is so good, actually. It's so good. Yeah. I love it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save this game way too often, by the way. I think by the like, each time I finished one of these Mass Effect games, I had hundreds of saves. The game quality doesn't look the best right now. I think it looks okay for like a stream like this, I suppose. It doesn't need to be perfect by any means, but... Dead. Okay. Where am I going? Check the map. Start paying attention. That's what I can do. To the left.
Oh,
I
God.
sprint whole day.
What happened here?
Oh, I love this game. Okay, here we go. Cutscene. What do we see? I spy. You see, I knew that was gonna happen. So unfortunate. Oh, dead. Oh no. That button is the button. I'm playing on controller, by the way. Do not judge me. I came
shields.
from
a chance.
A long period of console gaming. I'm on PC currently, so honestly, it was a pain in the butt to even get this stream set up. I kind of got it all. I have it set up in a strange way. I have my main monitor, which is the better one, 240 hertz, 1440. You know. I have my 1080p Samsung monitor. I had to actually put the game into windowed mode to be able to reduce the stream, like the visual quality, because I was having issues with downscaling to 1080 to stream, causing a softness to the video. So I had to do that. But going into windowed mode for this game causes it to not take up the correct amount on the new monitor that I have. It's not the correct amount of space. So I have to drag it over to my secondary monitor and play on there. And I can't get it to fit to the screen, so I had to kind of line it up by hand to where I could see everything, I believe. Then drag OBS to my main monitor and start recording that way. It's kind of a mess, actually. But I think it's working. I'm not having any lag issues with my OBS anymore, I don't think. I had to reset the UI for OBS as well. Oh, it's a mess. But I'm still having a good time. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say forget about him, because that would be the more pragmatic renegade
Leave
type
him.
option.
We need to finish the mission.
Aye, sir.
It makes sense. I hate to say it, but in a situation like this, we certainly don't have time to actually be doing that. I hate to say that. I already leveled up again, wow. Oh man, it's the one that had regen that died. Oh well. You know what? Decryption. Yeah, Kate, you can get some decryption if you want. Well, I'm gonna end up with Nah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Let me stop now. Let me level myself up. Soldier. I'm gonna go ahead and get 3 levels of that, even though it's not gonna come in handy immediately. Didn't mean to do the map. Oh, you can set waypoints? That's funny. Okay, well I'm gonna go ahead and make another save. I like to save often when I'm playing these games. Man. What? Is that? No. This is on veteran,
I've got some
right?
burned out buildings here, Shepard.
Nah, I'm kidding. It is on veteran, but
I'm gonna
in the
check it
very
out.
beginning, so I couldn't
I'll try to
exactly
catch up with you at the dig
expect
site.
crazy. I'll show you. Just that one probably wasn't the best example, but the Mass Effect trilogy head glitching is possible in all 3 of them. You can use it to your advantage quite effectively too in certain combat situations. You're playing like a high difficulty veteran and you're in one of those kill box scenarios where they're just throwing everything at you. Some of those scenarios are pretty deadly actually. Oh gosh. Oh, the making of Geth. The Geth are coming. Time to get to work. Maybe I'll show you the head glitch here. Yeah, you can just kind of.
Thanks for
Comes in. Oh, there
Gunnery
we go.
Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
She died the first time I played this. Isn't that sad? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Does that mean? Wait. So, if she lives in this game, does that mean she's gonna take Caden's place in the other games? Huh. Like, will she be put up to be a Spectre later? Instead of Caden? I think that happens in 3, right? Oh no. We're on a mission.
I need a status report, now.
Oh man.
Sorry, I think I'm gonna
We were
sacrifice
patrolling the
her and
perimeter
keep
when the
Caden
attack
again,
hit.
though.
We tried to get off a distress
maybe.
call,
We'll see what
but they cut off
happens
our
when I get
communications.
there.
I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Yeah, you can't blame yourself. You did what you needed to do.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Yeah, go ahead and join
We could
us.
use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Tell us about the beacon.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what happened to the scientists, though? Are they all right, or did something happen?
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
I see, I see. What about Nihilus? Where did he go? Is he okay?
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Well, in that case, what about the Geth? Tell me what you know about them.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
The Perseus Veil, huh? What about before the attack? Anything strange going on?
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Okay, well, I think that's about it, so I guess we should head out.
Move out.
Okay, let's get to going then. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we?
The beacon's at the far end of this
look
trench.
at that, they're making husks. Ah, that would suck. I still need this loot. You know, that's a change in 3 that I liked quite a bit. I liked being able to sprint faster. Right. Guess that's it for my armor mods. Anything there? No. I have some better... Well, the shields aren't quite as good, but the... I'll leave my first set on. It has better biotic protection and whatnot. Let's see here. I'll get her this, yeah. I'd like her to be able to have regeneration of some kind. First aid would be nice, probably, right? I'll give her a few points into that, though. Combat armor, that's it, good. Save again. Now we have Ashley. Lieutenant Ashley Williams, right? Is she a lieutenant? I think she is. Alright, there we go.
Not now, Commander.
Now, do I have any actual abilities? Yes, I do. For example. That wasn't too bad. Any more loot laying around? I don't know. Let's go ahead and start this.
This is the dig site.
Yep.
The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Yeah, we probably should check the research camp out just to see if there's anybody around. But first, are there any survivors?
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Okay, I guess we better
Change of
get
plan,
to going.
Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Oh no. I think some not too great stuff's about to happen to our old pal Nihilus. Oh no. Is it right up here? Is that where it's happening? Oh no.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Oh.
It's a good place for an
late.
ambush.
Okay,
Keep
those
your guard up.
husks are done. Oh no. Those are definitely ready. Yep.
Oh god,
Yep.
they're still alive.
Until that first time we saw them,
do
they
to
were
them?
still more human looking. Certainly humanoid now, but Okay. Okay, let's put this bad boy on. Actually. Okay, they're dead now. Good thing I have the synthetic shredding modification on here. There should be some items in here. Heck yeah. Ooh, one right there. No, that's just a vent. I tricked myself. Ooh, better shotgun. Yeah, transfer. Certainly. Might as well keep my stuff upgraded. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time looking at that stuff. But here, I can go ahead and... Oh, what am I gonna unlock with that? Carnage? Just Carnage, that's it. I mean, that makes sense. How much is this? 7 points. 1, 2... I can't put any more. I'm gonna put 1 in Soldier then. Get myself some more regeneration. What's medicine? Oh, that. That's not necessary. I'll get his throw leveled up since he's biotic. Save again since we just leveled up. Yep, there we go. Oh. Okay. I think I'm done with that.
That door, it's closed.
Yeah, there's somebody in here. It shouldn't be too hard to do this. Yep. Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Okay, we got
Hurry.
people.
Close the door before they come back.
Tell me what happened already. Jeez, calm down.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved.
As they should.
The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Oh, what do you mean? What's wrong with this assistant? There's something going on with this guy.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Well, that's probably good. Although he's definitely seen some stuff that I don't think you quite understand. I'm gonna be mean.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh, I actually did it.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
Hey.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until I did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Yeah, now tell me about Nihilus.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
No, I'm sorry. We haven't left the shed since the attack.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, if that's the case, what about the attack? What do you know?
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp. We could hear the battle outside, Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Well, that sounds about right. It makes sense. What about the beacon? You know anything about that? That's what I'm here for, and I'm guessing that's what this attack is probably about, right?
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Who knows what secrets are locked inside? Miraculous new technologies? Groundbreaking medical advances? The possibilities are endless.
Well, I think that's all I have to talk to you about, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead and go then.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Yeah, Ashley.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay. Well, that bit is taken care of. Is there any loot in here? I didn't think I was just gonna knock him out that... for some reason, I had assumed that it was gonna, jest at doing it. Or try and be stopped or something of that nature, and I just did it anyway. Just knocking people out. Let's see what I got here. As a shotgun? I thought so. Not what I want. Just saw the name Hurricane and remembered. I guess I can probably... No, this way. What way? That way? This way? This way? Yeah, I think I gotta go this way. I wish you could sprint more in this game. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. What's happening? Oh, no. Something bad. There's Nihilus, and there's somebody. Who do you think it is?
Saren.
Saren? Oh no.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
No, Nihilus! How could you? How could Saren do this to my Nihilus? Uh-oh, I gotta go this way.
What is that?
Half tempted to walk across that little bridge there for no reason. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm on my sniper. Too bad, anyway. Kind of bad sometimes. Oh yeah.
Commander.
Okay. Oh no. No more oh yes. Oh,
Something's moving over behind those
Let's
crates.
See what's happening.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Why are you behind those crates?
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Other one? What other one are you talking about, man?
What the hell are you talking about?
There were two Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Yeah, you really are. What happened to this beacon?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
The Geth didn't find you just because you were behind those crates, huh?
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You make me sick.
You ditch work. Then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
I'm sure it probably was, but where's this?
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Okay, what about the ship?
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
Yeah.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Well,
we need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Oh, really? Okay.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
That's fair. Wonder if he survives. Got him. There another one? Right there. Hold on a second. Ah! That's funny. I didn't think I'd be able to get him through there. That's convenient. I need to delete that quest marker at some point. Where's the next one? Guess I should be checking for loot, shouldn't I? Okay, didn't need to wait for him to pop his head up. I just popped his head up myself. 7. So as soon as I get 2 more points in there, I'll be good to go. Good to know. More soldiers so I can increase my stats. Let's go ahead and get his up. Combat armor. Another soldier point just to help out. No saving right now. Is there a... What? Just this? Okay. That works. Let's see, where are we going? Oh, there's Siren. Uh-oh.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Looks like he's found the beacon, eh? And, oh, they're setting bombs. They're gonna blow this place up with me in it, aren't they? Yeah. No, I believe that's what happens, yeah. Well, you gotta go around and defuse them, though, you know. That's what we're gonna do. See if we can make this work. Did I really set this to... It's on veteran. I guess I'll leave it on there for
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Oh, I'm in the think I'm about to get onto this for the time being anyway. Head glitch, by the way. I probably shouldn't actually do that. Necessary for this game, by any means. Where's the other one? I think it's over here. It's got an actual arrow pointing to it, and there's enemies in that direction. Yep. Where is the bomb? Where is it, dude? Bro, this whole place is gonna blow up here in a minute. I gotta go back this way, I think. Uh-oh. Can I just touch this thing and leave? No, I need to defuse the bombs. Uh-oh. Where are they all? One back here. Oh, right there. Ah, is that the last one? I hope so. Uncharged remaining. Wait, what? What? How? Is it down here or something? No. Can't get up that way either. Can't go this way. Right there, I see it. Okay, I'm gonna defuse that, and then I'm going to end the stream for quite a while. Just make sure I get this bomb disarmed. It's taking me forever to do it. Okay, that's the end of that. All charges disarmed. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a save or two, probably two. I've had weird stuff happen with saves in these games before, so. Anyway, that is where I will be ending the stream for the day. So, if you enjoyed anything you saw, if you enjoyed commentary, feel free to like and subscribe. Be nice to have a little community built up here at some point. If y'all want to, it's up to people who watch, but I'm probably not going to be doing anything too crazy. Probably doing a lot of game streams every once in a while, maybe some programming stuff. We'll see how it evolves. But anyway, it's, you know, Nethese leaving, I guess, signing out, whatever you want to call it. Any of the phrases you've heard in the past, I'm going to go ahead and go.